played Pop Warner football.
Yeah. Were you any good?
No, it sucked. I was
Really?
the worst kid out there. Seriously, the worst kid out there.
I was playing with a chip on my shoulder to prove them wrong.
High for Gonzalez. What a catch! Oh, my heavens!
To me, he is the greatest of all time.
And he's definitely inspiring. He's definitely allowed me to be the best Antonio Gates that I can be. And that's why I have a ton of respect for him.
It's a Football Life Tony Gonzalez Friday. That is tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss it right here on NFL Network. Thursday Night Football just hours away in Jacksonville. We've got Gardner Minshew up against Marcus Mariota. A lot of headlines there. What will Jalen Ramsey look like? I'm a bit surprised that they're even playing him if they are considering trading the stud cornerback. So lots of storylines to unpack, but Will has some updates for us around the league in Culver.
Absolutely. What's going on there, Kay and fellas? Well, let's start in New Orleans, where Saints quarterback Drew Brees is recovering this morning from successful surgery on his throwing hand on Wednesday. Head coach Sean Payton saying Brees will avoid going on injured reserve for now. He'll be evaluated on a week-to-week basis. As Brees recovers, his backup Teddy Bridgewater is quickly getting up to speed, although Payton says he won't make an announcement on who the starter is against the Seahawks until game time. Taysom Hill is also a backup. If given the start, Bridgewater will try to fill the shoes of Brees, but knows it's not an easy task.
I've had the opportunity to watch Drew and study his process over the past year and a half, and Taysom as well. We've been able to come in, whether it's on a Monday after a game, paying attention to what Drew does, or understanding his Tuesday routine, and just picking up his weekly routine has been very beneficial to all of us. So, of course, you pay attention to the things that he's done, and you try to apply them to your game. But at the end of the day, Taysom isn't Drew, and I'm not Drew. There's only one Drew Brees.
And from one quarterback to another, and although he felt lousy week one, Sam Darnold still was able to go 28 of 41, but only averaged 4.2 yards per attempt. This was a career low, by the way. After missing some time from mononucleosis, Darnold plans on being ready week 5 against the Eagles.
I didn't know at the time. With all that, with the spleen and everything, I didn't know. But obviously, after the doctors telling me, it was very obvious that I wouldn't be able to play in a couple weeks because it is life and death situation if I do. So, with that being said, yeah, that's basically what they told me, and that's the information that I gathered. I have full confidence that I'll be ready for the Eagles game. I'm not going to promise anything because I don't know, where exactly this mono thing is going. But hopefully that's the goal. That's the goal that the doctors have set, and that's the goal that I've set the game to be back for.
Darnold also says he didn't tell anyone he didn't feel well the morning of the Jets opener against the Bills, nor did he think he was putting teammates at risk of contracting mononucleosis. So it looks like he is on track, at least according to him, to try to play against the Eagles. But either way, when you hear of mono, you think it's a month long, 2 months potentially, but doesn't seem like it's such a severe case. I don't know. We'll see.
We're not doctors. I think we're just wishing him the best and hope he gets back on the field to give some optimism to this fan base that we live among every day.
For sure.
This was so exciting weeks ago.
Yeah.
These Jets. Let's go.
Come on.
I want him back.
Selva, we love you. We'll talk to you in a bit. Hey, it's time for this morning's Wake Up Call.
Hey! Presented by
Verizon.
Awesome.
We love that. Eli Manning has started 235 of the Giants' last 236 games, including the postseason. And Sunday, he will be on the sidelines, on the bench, for just the second time since 2005. Kim Jones was there in East Rutherford all day yesterday, and she has more on the end of an era and the changing of the guard for the Giants.
Good morning, Kay. I thought it was interesting here at the Giants facility on Wednesday when Pat Shurmur explained his decision to bench Eli Manning and, more importantly, start Daniel Jones. Shurmur said that he thought the decision gave the Giants the best chance to win. In my gut, it was time to make that move, Shurmur said. Clearly, he has great conviction about the rookie. As far as Daniel Jones goes, he told reporters that he feels ready. He vowed to prepare. And he provided us this window into his football soul.
I'm confident. I think, like I said, I feel
feel good about my progress to this point. I certainly understand there'll be a lot to learn, and I look forward to that. To Giants fans, I think just to know that I'll compete as hard as I possibly can, prepare as hard as I possibly can, and do what I can to help this team win games.
When the media was allowed into the Giants locker room Wednesday, Eli Manning was already standing at his locker, waiting for us and our questions. He said he was disappointed by the decision. He also said, "I'm not happy about it," but he vowed not to be a distraction and said that he'll help Daniel Jones however he can. Eli also referred to himself at one point as the second-string quarterback of the New York Giants, a guy learning how to run the scout team. And as Eli was leaving his locker, he was asked about advice for Jones. Eli said, "Throw it to the guy wearing the same jersey as you are." He added, "Keep it simple."
Excellent work by Kim Jones, as always. Nate, you always do a great job of pulling in your personal life and metaphors and applying them to what goes on here in the NFL. So you did that yesterday. You said that you would give Daniel Jones the same advice that you give your sons every day as they leave for school. Have a productive day.
Yep.
So I ask you, what does a productive day look like for Daniel Jones up against the Buccaneers in Week 3?
All right, let's break this down. I'm going to say use your legs. So I need a 20-yard run, and I'm going to be very specific. And I'll tell you why. I need a 20-yard run or more, of course, and then 2 touchdowns, and also need a 50-yard pass play. And the reason I'm saying those things is because Eli Manning's longest run is about 18 yards, and the last time he had that was 4 years ago. So seeing a quarterback run in a New York Giants uniform in the regular season is really going to shock the fans. And you know what? It's going to ignite the team, because having an athletic guy behind center can mean wonders for your offense. The reason I say a 50-yard pass is because the longest pass this year is around 43 yards. So I need to open up this offense. If Daniel Jones can do those things with a couple of touchdowns, I didn't even mention interceptions. I'm fine with him turning the ball over, because it will happen. He's a rookie. Even having gaffes at the line of scrimmage. But 2 touchdowns, 50-yard pass, and a long run, I think that is a very productive day.
It's a big expectation, Trace.
Yeah. I've seen your sons produce. They produce a few DMs when they go to school. Those kind of kids. I like those kids. This is very simple. Nate is on the nuances of yardage and everything. Daniel Jones should win this game. He should win his first game.
Wow.
Sam Darnold won his first game. Carson Wentz won his first game. Deshaun Watson won his first game. Baker Mayfield came off the bench for the 1-31 team and won. Kyler Murray staged a furious rally in his first start and tied. He didn't lose. He should win the game. This is not some imposing test. It's not like you're going into the link against the Eagles. It's the Buccaneers. They got their problems. They're flawed. They're injured. Daniel Jones should win this game. He's the number 6 overall pick. Go and win the game. Anything less is a disappointment.
Make the Giants relevant again. It's been years, and I've got friends who are Giants season ticket holders. They went Week 1 to Buffalo. Week 1 is supposed to be where all the Giants fans go. You eventually give up Week 8, Week 9 when the weather gets cold. Week 1, or Week 2, I'm sorry, when they played last week against Buffalo, said it was all Bills fans, and it was like the Giants fans, they were kind of forlorn. I'm looking at this 4 o'clock window, Kay. Giants at Bucks is against Panthers at Cardinals. That might be Kyle Allen playing. Steelers at Niners without Roethlisberger. Saints Seahawks without Breeze. And Texans at That could be the game of the window. Go own that 4 o'clock window. Own the window, be relevant, and make the Giants matter again. I don't know what that means. It could be a dazzling 20-yard run. It could be a win. It could be something.
Could be both, right?
Make the Giants matter. They haven't
that.
in years.
And make it easier on Saquon, which, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. How much does the athleticism of Daniel Jones help put Saquon in a good spot? Bruce Arians already said this week he's a lot more mobile than the other guy. Talking about Daniel Jones, comparing him to Eli Manning. His athleticism, his ability to use his legs is going to help Saquon finally be able to maybe have a monster game.
Yeah, and some breathing room and open up that offense. You know, it's funny. If he does what all 4 of us are saying, this changes everything.
Yeah.
As much as we love Eli.
That's a productive day.
Yeah, but we also will never want to see Eli again. You guys get that, right?
But what if he doesn't have a productive? What if he's not great?
I know. We spent the whole offseason saying, what if Eli is good?
Yep.
Eli wasn't good. And I think Saquon was throwing a party when this news came out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If he's going to win a Super Bowl as the Giants, it's going to be with Daniel Jones. It wasn't going to be with Eli.
At GMFB with your thoughts. Thursday Night Football tonight, Titans, Jags. We've got all sides. Tiffany Blackman is down in Jacksonville. We've got Colin Wolfe and the crew ready to kick off at 6 p.m. Kickoff is at 8 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network. Sean Payton says both quarterbacks are going to be ready to go on Sunday.
How cool is that? Bridgewater to Taysom. What a great clip.
And Lamar versus Mahomes. This is, in my opinion, a game of the week.
Yeah.
Defense, schmefense.
This is like Zeus versus Hades.